Overreaction. Bucks fans should be worried about losing Giannis. CBS recently reported that teams are circling around, preparing for a Giannis opportunity. Obviously, we don't know what's going to happen with Middleton, and he continues to be injury-riddled. I think Lillard's going to have a bounce-back season. A lot of shit going on in his personal life. He's allowed to focus on basketball again. But have the Bucks missed their window?
I think, one, you can't trust Giannis no more, right? And what he's capable of doing.
So why you say that?
Because, one, okay, Giannis put pressure on the organization to make a move.
And to bring the Nasties back.
Yeah, that part. That's a whole nother story.
Shout out the Nasties.
Yeah,
I thought they brought him back.
Yeah.
They want him back. Shout out the Nasties, man. We
He
see
tore
the
his Achilles,
Nasties.
yeah, but I think they want. I think they want to bring him back to kind of secure Giannis's comfortability.
Yeah.
Nasties. Shout out the Nasties.
Giannis, he made a move before he signed the extension. He went out publicly and said some things. So they make a move out of desperation and get Dame, right?
Mm-hmm.
And you give up Drew Holiday. Then last year, you fire Adrian Griffin, okay?
Did you? I mean, because you are more ear to the. Did you find out what the reason behind that was?
No,
okay.
but I do know this.
They were 16-4.
No,
if I'm not mistaken.
It was 31-13.
Okay.
Second in the Eastern Conference.
Okay.
Giannis, you got blood on your hands. And to be honest with you, the Bucks ain't do shit this offseason.
Nope.
Right? Everybody else was making powerful moves, and you watch the Knicks go get Mikal Bridges. You watch the Knicks go get Karl Anthony Towns. You watch Philly make a move for PG. You watch all these teams go out and try to, stack the deck just to go compete if they have an opportunity against the Celtics, right? No knock, but Milwaukee went and got Gary Trent Jr. and Taurean Prince. Chris Middleton coming off of 2 ankle surgeries. That shit done, right? I text Doc before I said about him on TV. Motherfucker, your ass on the clock. You gotta do something, Doc. Real talk. I come to your defense so many times, but at this point, you didn't achieve much with the Clippers or Philly. You gotta fucking deliver. You know what I mean? And I think if they don't make it to the NBA Finals this year, I could see Milwaukee going in a different direction or Giannis won out.
Nuggets with Russ, championship team, or they need to add something else to be back at championship form?
I'm not banking on Russ. I think Russ is gonna do some good things for them. Man, it's Jamal Murray for me.
He should have a better year in my point because he can play off the ball and be a 2-guard. He's a better scorer anyway.
He is, but Stak, man, when the fuck we go see it? Like, real talk. Like,
in spurts. We see it in spurts.
Yeah, we see it in the playoffs, but when are we really go see it? The new norm in the NBA is 30, right? Like, that's the 20 of when we was actually,
right.
You know what I'm saying? When we was in the league, like, doing our thing. Like, motherfuckers was averaging, the highest score at that time probably
28.
was like 25,
Yep.
28. Like, last season was his best season at 21. Like, at some point, bro, you got to help a brother out.
Yeah.
You can't just lean on Jokic this whole time. Like, you supposed to be one of them
He was
ones.
maxed, right? He got a max deal?
Yeah,
Yes,
but
he
you
did.
so
Yes.
they let go KCP. When are you gonna take that next step? Like, when are you gonna take that next step? Like, 19 points ain't getting it. Like, what's up with you?
Well, I think what was the GM's name?
Tim Connelly.
Yeah, so Tim Connelly helped build that team and then left the year after they won the championship. The year they won the championship, and Calvin Booth's taken over since then. And since then, to me, it's been a decline. I mean, they lost Bruce Brown, they lost Jeff Green, they lost KCP. There was one other person I think they lost, but they haven't necessarily filled those voids. And
Jeff Green.
Yeah, I mentioned Jeff Green. But you know how key role players are in certain situations. That's why you didn't see Boston really let go of nobody. You know, they like, shit, we won. We're hoping Porzingis, can play more and let's really run it back. But I think from the day they won the championship, it's kind of been a downhill as far as losing pieces that you didn't know were as key as they were for your team.
It seemed like to me that they're going the cheap route. They're never going to pay. They're never going to pay. So every time they get an opportunity to stay below, and I'm still trying to figure that shit out too, that whole first apron, second apron, all that shit with the new CBA. But small market, they're never going to be in the luxury tax. They're going to make sure of that, right? But they still, even with losing those pieces, even if you're banking on Christian Brown to come in and elevate his game, right?
Peyton Watson.
But you
young
still
boy.
got the core. You still got a core four, right? You still have
Paid a lot of money too.
Aaron Gordon. Like, okay,
Michael Porter Jr.
when is Michael Porter Jr. gonna take that leap? Or what's wrong, Stak?
I want to see him do more, bro.
Who Michael Porter Jr.? I'm with you. Like that's a like you got four guys that like really are all-star caliber players. Should be in the thick of things. The West is a mystery.
Yeah.
I could look at OKC and say, oh yeah, they coming out of the West. They look damn good. Or it could be the Mavericks. But outside of that, like to me, I feel like it's up for grabs.
Who gets traded first or who leaves their team first? Jokic or Giannis?
Giannis.
Giannis.
I think
agree.
it's Giannis.
I think Jokic is a lifer. He'll Tim
Yeah,
Duncan.
for sure.
Win or lose, he gonna be there.
He gonna be there.
And you always got to think, although, they're both small markets. Milwaukee's a very small market. And Giannis hasn't really been on a team that's on a big stage in a major media
And
market.
they've been talking
as
about
well.
him playing at Golden State for the last 3-4 years. They've been showing pictures of him in Golden State.
What up, y'all? I want to tell you guys about our newest sponsor, Tommy John.
Trust me, you want to hear this.
We've all had a day ruined by some bad underwear.
Whether you're riding up, itchy, or worse, bad underwear always leads to a bad day.
Ever since Tommy John sent me a care package, that's all I've been wearing.
Tommy John's underwear is silky soft and breathable.
What you put in your pants matters. That's why I've been rocking with Tommy John.
Elevate your day with Tommy John. Find them at your local Dick's Sporting Goods.
Or visit dix.com/TJ and start your day off right with Tommy John.
Great days start with great underwear.
Is this an overreaction? AAU is the main reason why Euros are taking over the American spot in NBA?
Hell no, it's not over.